Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we'll explain you how banking loan project works. It's a Visual Basic project. We already done two videos, one about banking administration, the other one is a ATM project. In the banking series, this other project is basically deals with the loan. So this project is developed using Visual Basic language and the backend is SQL Server. Now let's understand how the loan project works. We already know banks will give the loan. So here is a bank. This bank will give the loan to the customer. Now in order to give the loan, first customer has to register here. So here is a customer. Right. Customer can get a different loans. So bank can decide what are the types of loans they'll give to customer. So it may be a personal loan, it may be vehicle loan, it may be housing loan. So all different types we can declare. And for each type, there may be interest rate. So there may be different interest rate. So customer will apply for a loan. So once it's approved, if the loan is approved, then he has to make the EMI. So there is an option to calculate the EMI. That is very important. We need to calculate the EMI. So how much every month you need to pay. That is what very important. So in this project, we'll show you like how to calculate the EMI. Then the customer who took the loan, every month they need to make the payment. This EMI, they need to make the payment that we collect. So therefore bank should know like how many customers they are having, how many loans are given, whether all customers are paying EMI or not. So this is a basic project to manage the loan issued by the bank. Fine. I hope you understand the concept. So this is the main idea behind this project. So software requirement. So language is Visual Basic.NET. Backend is SQL Server. Editor is Visual Studio and it is Windows 10 operating system. Project forms. Let us understand what are the forms are there in the project. So here is a customer form to enter the customer details. So via this form, we can enter the customer details. This is a report form. Whatever entry here, that can be seen via report form. EMI receipt form. So this was the EMI collections. Okay, when customer make the EMI payment, that will go to EMI receipt form. So this is a EMI report to display the data. Flash screen. So it's nothing but first screen or welcome screen to show what product it is. Form 1 is dummy. Okay. Interest rate. So here we can enter the interest rate for the different type of loans. This is a loan application form. So once the customer is entered, so they can apply for the loan. That data go to loan. That data can be entered through the loan application form. So once this loan application form is entered, then that need to be approved. So here you can approve the loan. Then loan issued report. So this is the report. So once it's approved, then it becomes an issued. So therefore here is a report. Then loan type. What are the different types of loans we can generate? Login form. So login form to log into the system. MDI parent. MDI parent, as we know already, it's a multiple document interface form. So here we have a menu. So via menu, we can able to navigate with the rest of the forms. There is a one more form called the premium calculation. So using this form, we can calculate the premium. So these are the forms which are there in this project. So same way you can design your own way using this concept. Next, database tables. Here we have around 8 tables. One is a customer main table, EMI receipt table, EMI table, interest rate table, loan application table, loan issue table, loan type, login user. So these are different tables. As the name indicating, corresponding data comes to these corresponding tables. Right. So now I'll show the demo of the project, how the whole project works. Before getting to that, so please subscribe to our channel, and also if you like the video, click the like button. If you have any comment, please write in the comment box. And these videos will be very useful for all the students who are studying computer science course. Therefore, you can share the video with your friends, family members or relatives so they can get the benefit of these videos. Right. Now, we'll continue with this demo. Now, let us start the Visual Basic. So here is a Visual Basic. So now bank loan administration. So here is the project link. I open that one. So these are the forms which are there in the project. And if we go to Database Explorer, we can see tables here. So these are tables we are using in this particular project. So let me run this project. I'll show you like how this whole project works. So first we have a welcome screen. Here you have image. So you can plan what way you want to show the image. So you can design your own images and you can write the program. But here we are using one simple image. So this is a login page. So your login page is in small size, but you can make it as a maximum size. So for that you have to go to properties. There is a Windows state and you have to select Windows state to be maximized. Here is the username. So admin and then password. And then click OK button. So it'll log in and it'll take to the MDA form. So this is an MDA form. Here we have a menu and these are the menu items. So via you can navigate from the each form. Loan types. Here you can specify what are the types of loans available in the bank. We already enter one is housing. Now I write one more called the vehicle loan. So details. So loan for all vehicles, all type of vehicles. So this loan given to salary people, business people, so and rest of them. Guarantor, you record one guarantor. Right. So save this information. After entering all the data, click the save button. It will be saved. So here you can see that whatever the entries we done, and after saving this, the data will be displayed in the grid view. So this is the grid view control. Here we are displaying what are the entries are done, that will be displayed over there. Now if you click on this data, again this data will come back and display in the text boxes. Now we can modify this. All people. So after changing the data, you click modify, so it will be get modified. And if you don't want this, you just use the delete button, so to delete this. Right. So list. So in each form, we have a new button. After entering, you can save the record, you can modify the record, you can delete the record, and also you can able to show it on the grid. So these options is provided in each form. Next, interest rate. So for each type, so what is the interest rate? So for example, if you take vehicle, so is less than 1 lakh, what is the interest rate? So it's less than 1 lakh is a 14%. So it is between 1 lakh to 5 lakh, so it may be 13%. If it is above 5 lakh, so again it's a 12%. Maybe the percentage varies. It may be higher or lower. That you need to enter. Save this. So it's indicative for this range. These are the values. Next comes to the customer detail. That means whoever want loan, first they need to start up the account. Therefore here you can start the account for them. Customer code, nothing but account number. Customer name, write down what are the customer name. So then address. So mobile number. So we also have videos how to validate the text boxes. So therefore watch that videos and learn like how to validate a text box for a mobile number or email ID and different text. Right. So here is the date of birth and you have a calendar here. So I just reduce to fine. Gender, male or female. So it's a male. So this is a list box. Okay. So save this record. So record is saved now. Likewise, you need to enter all the customers. Next, EMI calculations. Here to check out like what may be the EMI for the particular loan. Right. So loan, let's say 2.5 lakh rupees and interest rate at 12%. So duration in years. So let's say 5 years. If we click calculate, So your EMI comes to around 5,561. So how do we calculate the EMI? So there's a formula for this to calculate the EMI. So the formula is EMI is equal to, so P is a principal, R is the rate of interest, and N is the duration. So P into R math dot power 1 plus R comma N divided by math dot power, so comma 1 plus R comma N minus 1. Okay, so you can see that this is the formula we are using to calculate the EMI. Fine, so let me close this. I'll go to next one, loan application. Now this customer apply for the loan, so therefore I'll select the customer code. The details come automatically. Loan vehicle type. So what is the amount they want? So they want let's say 75,000 rupees. So guarantor detail. So Sanjan. So it's a dummy project, so therefore we not take too much of details from the guarantor. So we take only basic details of the guarantor. Fine. So save this information. So record is saved. This is 1003 application number. Now loan approval. Now you can see which are the loans applied. The list will come here. So therefore we can decide whether it can approve loan or not approve. So if I click this, all the details will come. Then we can put the interest rate, period, so 60 months. Then if you calculate the EMI, you'll get 1,668. Now we can approve this loan. So once loan is approved, it will approved. If you go to loan approval, there is no more data here. So everything is cleared. Now after a month, this person has to come and then you have to make the payment. So 1003, 16 is the detail. So now September month EMI. So save. So now we collect the EMI from this person. A report, customer list. So you can see that all the customers will be shown here. Next, loan issued list. So these are the loans which are issued. And then receipt list. So during this period, what are the one we collected? So if we collected today only one EMI, therefore that list is there. If you collect more, the list will come. Fine. So these are the things which are provided in this project. Fine. So after seeing all these things, maybe you can try to do it yourself. Anyway, as we told already, this is developed in a Visual Basic. But using the same idea, you can develop in other languages also, like in Java, or in C# or in Python. Also, you can able to make it as a online application. This is the offline application, otherwise called as a desktop application. But you can always make it as a online application. In case of online application, you have to use ASP.NET or JSP or PHP or Python, right? So try it out. If you have any doubts or any query, so please put it in the comment box, or else you can also communicate with us. So in case you want to buy this project, so we'll provide you along with the source code. So therefore contact us. So we'll help you to get this project. Thank you for watching. We'll come out more videos soon. So please subscribe to our channel and keep watching and keep learn, gain the experience, get a good job. Wish you all the best.